Yeah, it is like I've heard it said that, an anxiety response will sound like a yell, right? It'll sound like somebody's yelling at you, but then the intuition comes as more of like a whisper. And it's like
Yes.
this tiny little whisper, and it's being able to get quiet enough to be able to hear the whisper and then being able to trust the whisper is a whole other thing because I mean, it's happened to me so many times that I'm like, okay, well, there's this really loud voice saying this. Like, okay, here's like a I mean, there's like dumb examples like I'm on a plane and I'm anxious about, the plane not making its destination or whatever, right? And that's such a loud voice in my head. And I'm
Yes.
sitting there going, this isn't intuition. Stop thinking that it is. It's just anxiety. But the difference between anxiety and intuition is so hard to parse out sometimes because you're like, but what if that was like some deep knowing?
Yes. 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 I get
Yeah.
yeah, I really wanna that's yeah, I love that you hit on that because that's another key thing that comes up is that I hear over and over again is how can I is it my intuition or is it fear? Like how do I discern or decipher between the 2? And exactly that, like I'm having this really strong feeling, this fear around this thing. Maybe it's a premonition, maybe it's a sign to, not do this particular thing. And I loved when you were talking, what was like coming up for me is the importance of the body, right? Like it is 100%. Yeah. I mean, you can think all day long and be detached from your body, right? Like that's, like the somatic work and why the body is so important. And especially in terms of your intuition. So to me, you have to be in your body to hear your intuition. And what the thing is and this is part of why the work that I do, like the healing work and why healing work is so important is because if we've experienced any sort of trauma, if we've experienced, like the majority of us don't feel, I don't say the majority, maybe the majority of us don't feel safe in our bodies for whatever reason, for whatever we've experienced, whether we've experienced trauma with a big T or a small T. And so I think that's another reason why it's difficult to hear your intuition is because there's this stuff that's in the way, but we don't feel safe in our body. So we don't even want to go in there. So that's why we hang out up here because we don't have to come in our body, we don't have to be in our body when we're up here. And so that's where it's so much easier to be in the mind than it is in the body, unless you do, the somatic work. And then you find how safe you actually like how actually safe it is to be in your body, to be in that container, to be in that space, and how much pleasure is in there as well. But, when we've
Yeah.
had these experiences, whoop, you know, up and out. See you later.
Yeah.